much. It's an unusual thing. We don't have a lot of memorials for dogs. We really should. One guy who's not here is Ed. He's over in England, and he took the news very hard. He says he's never had such a positive encounter in his life with any being, man, woman, otherwise. And it hurt him. He was like a surrogate father to Ted. We're happy. Ted was an extraordinary dog. We loved him. You're our close friends, relatives, and we're glad to be here. We just wanted to do something. When we got Ted, I remember the kids loved him. You don't have that thing there. But
yeah, I do. Going to read it?
Yeah.
So
this is Santina. This was
she was like 15.
days after we got Ted. This was April of 2004. April
so
6th.
I came home April 8th, and I came home from college expecting a dinner and everything, and my dad said, get in the car, we're going to Bloomsburg. And we went over to Bloomsburg into this house with golden retriever puppies. Like, how great of a birthday is that? And I didn't know he bought this dog already. He'd given the woman the check and everything. Goes, that one's ours, the fat one. And and he just roly-polied over. And we used to call him, he had such an old look about him. He was an old soul, and we'd call him Henry Scrow. You remember Henry Scrow? We thought he looked like him. And, but he was good from then on. But so we just connected with him immediately. We had lost our dog. She got hit. Our last dog got hit by a car, and he just came like an angel, raised by nuns, Disney story, and just helped us. So Santina wrote this on April 11th. She was about 14 or 15, and she was starting to sleep with him. She said, well, every night I tuck him in, and sometimes when he cries, I bring him into my bed and I hold him so tight. Our old dog Sita passed away, and I miss her, but this little guy is my brother, my new baby. I don't mind having his crate, even though I tell my dad I do. He is like holding a puffball of fur, and I just love him so much, and tomorrow I'm going to take him somewhere to show to my friend Kayla. So, I mean, that's what we did. We took him to the Eagles to see Uncle Greg, we took him to our friends, and that began his life journey of just visiting people.
It's funny, dogs, they touch your heart.
Oh, yeah. Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty came down.
Even Miss Kitty's here, Mary.
We are welcoming all the other animal friends that are here. They spend a lot of time with Ted. Kitty,
Yep.
Molly, Hadley. Ted had a lot of friends. He touched all our hearts. I remember when I became a lawyer many decades ago, people said, well, what do you got to do? Well, you got to get an operation set. They go in, they take out your heart. And they did, so for many decades I had no heart. But then Ted came along and he gave me my heart back. Anyhow, Sasha at the time, after Ted died, said something that was touching. She said, how are we so lucky that he picked us? And that's something to think about. But we had done so. Mary just did a poem a couple of days ago, and she wanted to read it.
I'm going to try. It's called The Best Dog Ever. You came to us in 2004. I said we shouldn't have a dog no more, but you moved in and we called you Teddy. We never thought that we'd be ready for what would be the best dog ever. You love sticks, water, hikes, and rocks. No obstacle could make you stop. With you, I felt so safe from harm, and when fall came, you kept me warm, because you were the best dog ever. People, other dogs, and cats agreed. No better friend they'd ever need. You were loyal, happy, and true. There was nothing you wouldn't do, being the best dog ever. In your prime, there wasn't a hill or a dale or a mountain you couldn't scale. As the years moved on, though you slowed down, your perpetual smile never turned to a frown. You were the best dog ever. Now this family has only 3. Your father, Bob, Miss Kitty, and me. Not a moment goes by in every day where you can fail to hear us say, Teddy, you were the best dog ever.
You're here. Last February, I don't know why, and Ted was, getting old, and I did a poem for his birthday, and it was something to toot it. You know, he was slowing down. I thought this may be the last birthday, so I sent it around, and so I resurrected it here, and Sasha edited it to make it more appropriate for the time. And it goes like this: blessings on thee, noble Ted. And Ted was named for Theodore Roosevelt. I wrote my shirt. Dubbed for he whose fame enshrined in granite mount, steadfast in character, loyal and true, possessed of boundless energy, the same bestowed upon you. Run swiftly through the forest and fen, a golden coat blowing in the breeze. The morning sun shines down upon your trail. Though obstacles impede upon your quest, you shall not fail. Occasionally pausing to wait for a trekker, listening to the soundscape of the outdoor world, spying an inviting branch or limb fallen to the ground, the crunching wood in your jaws a rewarding sound. The day moves on, the weather warms, images of a refreshing water world beckon, impulsively quivering, unable to hush an impatient bark, into the magic natural pool you dive, a swimming playland until dark. Twilight settles, an evening meal consumed, the campfire crackles, a comfortable spot to curl awaits. Drifting off undisturbed by day's end posts, asleep, a sensed threat, you roar awake and into the darkness post. Your winter day of birth, thence a miraculous infancy, nourished by those godly nuns wrapped in love, you challenged fate. And through 12 happy years our family was blessed. So go on, sweet prince, go to eternal rest. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm going to count, get near the water. And this is what Ted did all the time. So.
Anybody else have anything they'd like?
Does anybody else want to say anything?
Miss you, Teddy.
Sometimes just weren't enough rocks for Ted.
The sticks and rocks are safe again.
Teddy knew all our secrets, and now they're gone.
All right.
Yes,
We have some of his ashes here.
we have some of his ashes. Once the rocks are thrown, Ted's going to fall off, like he always did.
All right.
On 3. Don't hit the person
Don't
in
hit
front of you.
Greg.
Go ahead, hit me if you need to.
1, 2, 3. Go get him, Ted.
Yeah!
Thank you. Let's go drink.